following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
What the fuck did we just watch today? What the fuck did we just watch, y'all?
A mind-blowing, shocking, and I'm also going to say a very rushed, I guess you could say card for All Out. All in one show. All in one show.
Have y'all seen that one Twitter clip of the guy taking 50 shots of Patron? That's exactly what you saw that one? He was like 50 shots lined up, and he was like this, and then like 4 minutes later, they're carrying him out. That's exactly what you watch. But to all the viewers, and we're getting on Twitter on the same shit, but all y'all who were sitting there saying that I was wrong about CM Punk, fuck you. Because that made me 110% right.
So just want to let you guys know, because we got 2 shows to do. We're doing one here on StreamYards. We're gonna do one on Twitter. So if you got any questions or anything, we're gonna continue the conversation on Twitter. But because, like I said, we got a tight schedule, so we will not have the viewers come on. Not this time around, so don't worry about it. But if you got any questions or anything, comments, leave them down below. But please give a thumbs up to this video, and I need you to comment. Also, need you to subscribe on YouTube, and I need you to hit that notification bell to get news and rumors from #HealsForLife on YouTube and on Facebook. So, everyone. We talked about this earlier in our Twitter space, and none of what my dreams didn't come true this evening. I'm like I feel like one of Goldust's victims, and I got kicked in my goddamn nuts. I really feel like it's that thing called shattered dreams for a reason. Okay,
yeah.
For real. You know, I mean, MJF didn't come out. We got a motherfucking squash match. We got a pipe. We got a fucking main event that was off the fucking chain, and we are going to see Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay.
And we've been wanting this for how long? And then for everybody said, "Oh, Will, they're gonna lose. Will's hurt. No. What we wanted. This is what we wanted.
Will was the fucking highlight reel of that fucking match.
Let me say this, because the first thing first, as much as we wanted Kenny Omega and Ospreay, I wanted to see Ospreay and Ray Phoenix. As soon as when I got that, I fucking marked out, because that Ray Phoenix to me is like no one don't talk about how good Ray Phoenix is, and I put him right next to Will Ospreay. They could do stuff that will fucking be your damn mouth open wide. Like, what the fuck did I just see?
I got the perfect analogy for you. Because Chris always says Ray's the coldest luchador on the planet right there.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm talking about anybody that's outside. You know what I'm talking about. Like we talk about Will. Right. They don't really you really gotta appreciate what Ray Phoenix brings to the table, and we already know what Will Ospreay brings to the table. So now we have both in the same ring. Good Lord! And not to mention we have Pac, who don't Pac is no fucking no that soft pillow either. You know what I mean? So That match
was the main event, and the so-called main event wasn't the main event. That was correct. I think Tony did a good job booking that.
Yeah.
We all thought that was gonna be the main event, but then for that to be the main event, thank you, Tony. And Chris knows
perfect makeup.
Chris knows that I'm one of Tony Khan's biggest critics. He'll tell you, but I will say publicly right now, I would say on Twitter tonight, thank you, Tony.
It was a smart move. It was a smart move. Because they would have put that, and they would have put that before Jon Moxley and CM Punk.
Wrestling Twitter would have ate them alive.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That would have been worth Bret Hart in Montreal.
How about this? I'm gonna say this. That would have been a Vince McMahon version of AEW.
Yeah.
That would have been Tony's Montreal screw job.
Yep.
Let's kind of talk about, like, before we came on here, we were saying that All Out was built all in one night. So let's kind of talk about the problems with the build tonight. Let's talk about the good, the misses, the bad, and the ugly. So whoever wants to start.
Well, let's go with one big change. Now Thunder Rosa injured. Now we got a fatal four-way between Tony Storm, DMD, Jamie Hayter, and Hikaru Shida.
The internship, the interim title or whatever is undefeated.
So we got rid of one interim. So we got rid of one interim to turn around and
have
another interim.
Yeah, another one.
And then this interim.
And another one.
And another one.
And this one.
Yeah, we DJ Khaled. We DJ Khaled in this shit. It's another one and
another one and another one.
But you know what? The thing is, I know, bro. I know. But the thing is about this is, one, we got Sheeta back in the picture. Like I didn't see her in the title picture in a long time.
Listen, when she came out there, she didn't get no applause.
Ooh, man.
Lady Gaga, I'm taking your shit. She didn't get no applause.
None.
Whatsoever. It was dead silence. They was just like, "Who the fuck is this bitch? Like, why is she coming out here?" You know,
like they forgot about her. Like, yo, remember your title reign was during the whole pandemic, and you lost it when they came back, when the fans came back.
Exactly. Drew McIntyre.
The pandemic era now, like there was dead silence.
She got that Drew McIntyre treatment.
Wow. Now. But the only thing is, though, it's bad that that you're in Cleveland and you're chasing out somebody wearing Steelers colors and you still ain't get no reaction.
Get booed.
And you still get booed.
You still get booed. Not booed. No, I'm sorry, not booed. You just don't get nothing. That's kind of worse than being booed when you don't get no reaction at all.
So the energy for this match, I'm telling you right now, I'm more looking forward to Shayna and Liv than watching this match.
You know what? I agree. I'm going to agree with that for one reason, because if y'all don't know, in the in-house circuit, Shayna Baszler is teaming up with Ronda Rousey, and they're going to find a way to put that in this situation, some way, somehow.
Well, they've been sprinkling. They've been the one dude.
Yeah, it's some seeds get playing in this wrestling garden right now, and I'm with you on that one, especially this weekend. This week or next weekend? Next weekend, I mean.
I'm telling you, man. That Shayna's boot got more pop than Shorty running out. But
man.
Don't worry. We're gonna leave CM Punk and Jon Moxley last discussion.
Yeah. My good. I'm gonna get my good. My good was the first segment of the show. I love, as much as I really don't like that they always do a segment. This was a good one, like a first good segment. Cause they usually do a fucking match. They go straight to match. This was good. We got a story building. We got history between Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho. If everybody remember, the first televised match Bryan Danielson had in WWE was against Chris Jericho. And you got this sports entertainment versus the pro wrestling. I love it. And you got Garcia confused. Like he didn't sleep for a whole week. Like he was not himself. And I liked it. It was good. It was good act. It was good. And his promo was good. I can say Garcia promo, what he was saying was actually, I felt it. I felt it. You got my mentor. You got my hero. I'm stuck in the middle. I don't want to talk about this right now. I felt it. I think that was a good, and set up a match for All Out.
I think Jericho next week should come out again and bring the list of all his hoes that he knows. All the hoes that he did in WCW.
Yes.
The band of 1,004 holes.
He should come out and bring that list back out and start reading off and have Daniel come back in. But I agree with you. That was my good take. My miss. Besides the women was the ass show, the ass match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that was my miss.
Because it was like Stokely. Yeah, we all knew it was a matter of time, and why they played it off. So.
The one thing I didn't get out of it is it's the Gun Club ass boys, everyone call them, and the Acclaim, and at the end of it, we got the Acclaim getting a tag team title shot.
Well, I thought it made a 6-man.
Where did this fit? How did this fit in the story that we're telling with the Acclaim against the ass boys? Like they just put them in the match, unless they're gonna make a true threat match next week before All Out.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, but like that was like really random. Like they just got a title shot like completely out of nowhere. Like, yeah,
bro. But there was an Easter egg within that segment too, because did you notice something that Anthony Bowens wound up saying in that interview?
No.
Mainly that we're the homegrown.
We're the originals.
Yes, yeah. And they saw Keith Lee. Keith Lee looked at him like, "What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about?"
Yeah. You know exactly what the fuck he was talking about. Like, yes, I'm telling you, they starting some shit. They really start some shit. And MJF is going to be he's going to be the forerunner in that bitch too, because he's the one that started that shit.
The sleeper match, I had to say, was a lethal match. They wrestled their asses off. One thing I did not like,
the finish.
Besides the finish, one thing I did not like, and this goes with the whole breathing in between moves or not, was the repetitive. One more time, repetitive fucking chops.
Yeah, I mean they trying to. I get you trying to sell us that Dak is one of the hardest strikers in your company. I get that. Hell, if not the strikers, one of those guys that you should consider as one of the best fucking wrestlers in your company. Honestly, but Jay Lethal, I get this. I like that sleeper match too, because Jay Lethal needed a fucking win. I was so sick of Jay Lethal losing. Like, he needed a big win, at least a momentum win. And then we got a surprise at the end of that match. The fucking Motor Machine Guns is coming. Like, so my question is do they still got work relationship with Impact, or is the Machine Guns freelancing? Like, they can go wherever the fuck they want to.
I mean, are they still in contract? Do they still have a contract with not AEW, but with Impact Wrestling?
I don't think they had a contract. I just think they were freelancing.
Shelly doesn't, because Shelly's actually signed to MLW.
So maybe they are freelancing and we don't know it.
Right.
Yeah, because I know David still does have his Impact, but David still does have his contract with Impact. So.
Yeah. Shelly just lost a title shot on Impact. I think it was Emergence, the last show. Yeah. He just faced Josh. for the title. So I don't know, but that was a huge, because that's like a, to me now. I always tell people the difference between a dream match and what's a dream match? What's not a dream match? The Motor City Machine Guns against FTR in the same ring. That gotta be a I don't say a dream match, but something to look forward to. So Motor Machine Guns is a legendary tag team. I mean, even though they Impact, but they was also ex-Ring of Honor champions too. Who's the current Ring of Honor tag team champions? FTR. That could set up something in the future.
Kid Sabian return. What you guys thought about that?
Finally, damn time.
Finally, I was sick of that damn box. But my question is this: you're attacking Pac, but you still got unfinished business with Miro.
Yeah.
So how we gonna forget about that? Because it was Miro that took you out.
It might be a backstory behind that. I'm like, we really don't
we gotta
know.
Probably jump through a rabbit hole for that one. Chris, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Ew. What was your? Don't roll your eyes at me, you sugar nips.
Whatever.
What was your sleeper tonight?
Probably Jay Lethal versus Dax was probably like.
And why was that important to you?
It really wasn't. It was more so Jay Lethal needed to get a statement win more than anything. So
okay, now where would I put Jay Lethal anywhere in AEW right now? Because he's
nowhere.
So you think that was just to put something in the win column? It doesn't plant any seed for anything.
Yeah, because like Dax is a tag team champion, so what's the whole point of? I was trying to figure out like why they even went against each other anyway. So I guess
set up the 6-man.
Yeah, set up for the 6-man.
That's it.
So my next question, with history in wrestling, we know if a tag team gets pinned, rather it wasn't a tag team championship match. Normally, that tag team gets a title shot. I mean, that's what history normally shows us, right? When they do like those one-on-one, when they do the one-on-one breaks, right? The one-on-one matches. Is this going to set up Lethal and somebody for a potential match with FTR?
Absolutely not.
No.
Unless it's a Ring of Honor tag team, because it seems like they keep in Jay Lethal Ring of Honor.
That's what I'm trying. You see where I'm trying to go at right there. The whole Ring of Honor, because what tag teams besides the Briscoes does Ring of Honor really have?
They don't got nobody. I mean, unless they split them up, like this tag team go over to Ring of Honor, the other tag team go to AEW. I mean, unless they do that, they really don't have any tag teams.
They need them there, so that could be a potential seed, right? Maybe.
It could be.
Am I reaching too far?
No. It could be. I mean, because honestly,
somebody for the foundation.
Because there's honestly no structure in Ring of Honor right now. So I mean, like whatever they doing, it could be planting seeds for what's to come in the near future, but really don't know right now. Now,
I was gonna say, and with AEW, you got all these tag teams. The ones that's not ranked could be going to the Ring of Honor side and get some burn there. Like the private parties and the best friends, or someone that's not supposedly ranked. Since that's still a thing in AEW. Those that's not ranked could at least go to Ring of Honor, just like Cassiano. He's nowhere in the AEW title, but he went and he got the Ring of Honor title. So
okay, see, so I mean, it could be a seed that could be planted that we're not looking. I'm sorry, I'm just gnawing at the bit for the CM Punk thing. I'm just gnawing a bit because as soon as it happened, as soon as it ended, I called Chris right away, and I was like, "What the fuck is on? What the fuck?" I was like, "All right, that's all I wanted to hear. I'll call you back later."
But you know what though? It was so much shit going on in this show we could actually, like you know, my knee is over here shaking though. When we get done, I know we got. It was a 5-minute match, but we could do a whole show on this 5-minute match. But it was so much going on this tonight's show because, like I said, it's like rapid of showing what's going to be on All Out next week. That me and Chris and Reese been talking about how AEW do booking when it comes to their pay-per-views. They do a story for 3 months, but this is like they just put this shit together tonight. Like they wrote it down and said tonight, and the show is next week.
They was in a rush, because I'm like, this is not normal booking. Like every fucking match was like had something to do with All Out, and I'm just like, is it me or are we going like fast track booking or some type of shit? Like,
but this is what they always do. It's like whenever it's the month, like usually like when they get inside the month before the pay-per-view, they'll like have that one slow week, then the next 2 weeks before the go home shows, that's when they pretty much make the official card and whatnot. But
they usually have a story. They usually have a story with it.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it's like
they still have their story's happening tonight.
But I'm saying at the same time though, put some maybe do some of the build for the pay-per-view like while you're still over a month away from it. Like, because like get your 1 or 2 main matches out the way, but then maybe your undercard after that, then you can like maybe throw a couple matches in where it doesn't feel rushed, but you're still not like overdoing the entire card and whatnot.
Now, this is what Jaquez sent me.
Oh,
so this is currently the ranking system right now in AEW.
Good Lord.
I'm so glad you brought that up because there is something else I also wanted to mention about that women's title match. Yeah.
So right now,
where the hell shit at?
That's my point.
See, this is the fucked up part about the women's division, the men's division, the tag team division. All of this shit is like so inaccurate, and Tony is like he's putting his foot in his mouth again. So Ricardo Ashida, like, why the fuck is she in this 4-way? She's not even a ranked contender. So you passed up Athena. No, oh wait a minute. Athena is going after what's the name? So okay, Jade. But Jade should be going after the women's championship. Like, I don't get it.
Could you imagine Jade holding both belts?
She the hottest bitch right now.
But Chris, But Chris, we talked about this months and months and months, maybe a year ago, that the ranking system, like, y'all advertise the ranking system, but y'all don't follow it.
No,
there's a lot of people getting title shots that was not even ranked.
Okay, can I ask this? And let me ask this to go to the tag team side of things. How long has FTR been ranked number 1 and still ain't get an AEW tag team title match?
Come on, man.
Right
come on.
Oh my god! Like, I'm telling you, this is how
Slam already.
This is why people like go on DUIs. This is why. It's like when you look at shit like this, it makes you want to keep drinking and keep drinking and keep drinking. No, I'm not talking about driving and drinking. I'm talking about drinking and falling the fuck out. Because like that ranking system is retarded. For real.
But this is why I say to everybody, this is why I say there's no such thing as a perfect wrestling organization. Everybody, so it's always a flaw. It don't matter where it's at. An AEW flaw is this. AEW flaw is their ranking system. There's no such thing. It's just there as a mirage. It's just you see it, but when you get closer, the more closer you get, it don't make no goddamn sense at all.
When you take the just say fuck it. Off, it's like
right. It's you got those. You put your. It's like you got your drunk glasses on. You see all the shit going like this, and just enjoy the show. That's all I gotta say. Fuck it.
That's mainly it. So, what else? Okay, so someone asked about the I'm about to call him Pretty Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks promo. I think that was one of that was highly emotional.
Yeah, very about to cry.
Like I was here for that shit.
He's about to go in the car and cry. He's about to cry.
My favorite line of that whole promo was like, "Yo, since you like quoting New Jack City so much, why don't you bring your $5 ass to Chicago?"
You know what? And y'all know I call him. I call him Lil Rock. He had like a little electrifying bright ass shirt on tonight. He got fired up, and his promo was like, I mean, for the past couple of months has been fire. Like, I know the dude had charisma. He could wrestle, but his promos right now has been on fire. And you felt it tonight. Like he felt betrayed. Yeah, he felt betrayed. Firehouse Hobbs was like, he fought for the old wrestling cliche. You should not have friends in wrestling because they're going to turn their back on you, blah, blah, blah. But you felt it. You felt it like, yo, they was friends. Like, yo, he checked on you when your neck got broken and all that stuff. And like I said, he's about to really, really cry on TV. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. I saw the like his face turned red. I was like, oh, he about to cry.
Oh, and that was like, but I do gotta admit, I also like that one dig he had when he's like, yo, remember last year? Oh, you was being a backup dude to me, but guess what? You was doing the same thing last year when you was with some bedazzled security guard or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and the shot he took at Cody. He said, you turned your back on Nightmare. I should have saw it come. I'm like, good Lord.
Oh.
I mean, the whole promo was great, yo. I mean, Ricky, that's a match I think kind of built. We all saw it coming. Once he talked, we saw it coming. The other match, I don't mean to break it off with. Another match was Jungle Boy against Christian Cage. We kind of saw that coming too. Yeah. For this preview.
But do we feel that this Ricky Starks and Hobbs kind of has like the MJF and Warlow feel too, in a sense? You have
reverse.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I mean,
in reverse, yeah.
Yeah.
In reverse, because Hobbs is heel, and Ricky is getting he's getting a major. I ain't gonna say major push, but he's getting a push because
hey, yo,
now
I'm gonna upload a video. Apparently, between the New Empire, I love my followers. Between New Empire and the Elite, Kenny Omega cut a promo on them. So I'm gonna upload that video, and that's what we're gonna. Yes, we're gonna talk about that.
I had a feeling.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Come on, you saw how Kenny was.
Kenny.
And Osprey was egging him on. You knew something had to go on.
You know what?
He's been doing on Twitter. He's been doing that on Twitter for the last few months.
You know what? I'm gonna say. You know what?
Kenny's moves.
Let me talk about this right now because we really want to talk about CM Punk and John Moxley, but we gotta talk about this opportunity we about to have next week. We're gonna have Kenny Omega and Osprey in the same ring after not months, not just a year, years of going back and forth. And the story with this, bro, me and Reese talk about this a lot with our other brother Hill. We, when Kenny left New Japan, he took Jay White and Will Ospreay to the side and said, take over this company. The company is yours now. Here's the keys to the castle, blah, blah, blah. And they have. Look, you got Will Ospreay, who was the second World Heavyweight Champion, been on the road, New Japan Cup, blah, blah. Jay White, you already know what Jay White been doing. And the words and the shots that have been fired, and not to mention, I love to always mention this, that Will Ospreay did the one-wing angel during the match and made the fucking dude kick out and said, oh my God, he's bullshitting. And Kenny responded to it. So now we want to get that, but I call this a teaser because it's not going to be the whole show. Now, if we get a one-on-one and they set that up, I don't know. I can't even say all out because the winner of that match is going to be in the finals. So it got to be the
end of the year show.
Yeah, right. What's that, Final Gear?
Full Gear, yeah.
Full Gear. Yeah. Or they could do it for Revolution, whatever one. Whatever they're going to set it up for. Or they can set it up for New Japan. Because they still got a work relationship with New Japan. That's just going to be a teaser. And it's going to be on TV for free. Because the 101 is the big money. The 101 need to be on pay-per-view. That's how big it is. So we got a tease on that. And I don't know what Kenny said, but if Kenny let off a good promo, I'll follow Will. I'll follow Will on Instagram and Twitter. Like I said, I used to talk.
My thing is too, they should do like basketball. Like, don't give me that ISO. Everybody just moves back. Bucket jump down and give them that ISO work. Everybody jumps off the apron. Give them that ISO. Give them that ISO just for a little bit. Give us that little teaser. Give us that little ISO.
I think of the perfect organization that does that is New Japan.
Oh, the ISOs?
Like, yeah, like you. What was it? It was the Noah against New Japan, and you had their guy in New Japan Noah with Naito, and everybody jumped off the apron, and they came 1-on-1. The crowd went crazy. Now, Noah Japan, you're supposed to not make no noise. They made noise that day. Like they made noise. So you get that in AEW where the Bucks get off the ring and Ozzy Open get out the ring, and you got Kenny and Will Ospreay face to face for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
just a minute. There's a minute face off. They don't have to touch each other. That's gonna be a standing ovation. One was gonna be clapping their hands, stomping their feet, looking like, oh, this is what we've been waiting for over a year now. That's the moment.
Yeah,
and that's happening next week.
And then too, let's talk about that crowd. That crowd was just
the best AEW
fire,
crowd I've heard in a long time. That's the best crowd I've heard.
I'm gonna say the best Dynamite crowd.
Yeah,
the best Dynamite crowd.
Yeah,
I give Cleveland that. The best Dynamite crowd, because that was at the last week they was in West Virginia. I think the only time you heard the noise when Kenny came out.
Yeah.
Tonight they was loud all night long. I love when the crowd is into it. It makes the show better. Oh yeah. Let's talk about that match, please.
So we're gonna go to Punk and Moxley right now, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are we?
Okay.
Or did we
No, we didn't talk about the main event and Moxley. Yeah, we can talk about them.
Let's do that promo first.
Which promo?
The one that you
Oh yes, hold on.
Let's do that promo and then jump to
Here it goes.
Big deal! I've lost to Okada too, but I've also beaten Okada in the biggest stage of them all. Something you can never do wrong. And guess what? That match that I'm talking about, Will? That's the one everyone calls the best one of all time. Something that no one says about your matches. In fact, no one can even remember your matches, Will. The biggest... Next child. You see, Will, I gave you the impossible task of filling my shoes. But maybe I shouldn't have given you a pair of shoes when you still haven't grown out of your diapers.
Can we rewind that one more time? Can we rewind that one more time, please? Can we play it one more time?
That should be on the show. That should be on the show.
Can we rewind that one more time?
Big deal! I've lost to Okada too, but I've also beaten Okada in the biggest stage of them all. Something you can never do wrong. And guess what? That match that I'm talking about, Will? That's the one everyone calls the best one of all time. Something that no one says about your matches. In fact, no one can even remember your matches, Will. The biggest... Next child. You see, Will, I gave you the impossible task of filling my shoes. But maybe I shouldn't have given you a pair of shoes when you still haven't grown out of your diapers.
Oh, that was vicious.
That hurt my feelings.
Wow.
That hurt my feelings.
That hurt.
That hurt my feelings.
Thank you, Juan. Shout out to Juan. He just sent me out that video. So yeah, that was like, ooh.
Wow.
That hurt my feelings.
Wow.
Damn.
Hold on. That deserves a.
But I just talked about that, right? I just talked about is that Dip?
Yep.
What the fuck
already?
Is that?
Got the classic.
What is that's a mint?
Like this,
no,
No, that's the dip.
Chewing dip.
Chewing dip. Tobacco. Chewing tobacco. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. So there. Let's talk about the main event. Oh, well, we thought was the main event.
Oh, I say which one?
About the John Cena Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah, it's supposed to be main event. That wasn't the main event. Because
it was on the top of the hour, but it wasn't the main event.
Yeah,
that's what shocked me.
What had happened was because I'm still trying to figure out, and thank God the replay showed this because I missed it in real time. How the hell do you hit somebody with your right foot, but then you can't sit here clutching your left foot? Now, even if like the knee buckled or something like that, I'll have to say that off no damn roundhouse.
The only way I could see that if he planned it wrong and when he kicked him, it twists some type of way. But again, you look at it, he didn't plan it wrong. He did a straight, like he always do, his roundhouse kick to the head. He always does that kick. He's done it for years, but he's over 20-year veteran. He knows exactly how to do that kick. My thing is, I did not see this coming. First of all, I did not see this coming, not being the main event, and then I did not see the match ended like that. They making Moxley fucking, I hate it, super Moxley, super John Moxley, because
Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, right. He went Super Saiyan 9,000 level. Like, yeah, I guess you really pushed the button to try and make Moxley wrestler of the year. I get it, Tony. I get it.
But do you see how he threw down the other title? Like he didn't give a fuck about it.
He threw down that. You know what?
No more.
I love that one. That man threw down that goddamn title. He was just like, man, fuck that the goddamn title.
He told. Well, you hear what he said though? He said, take that back with you. Like.
Here's your participation award.
Right. This is your Mizzy. Take that shit somewhere else.
Here's your Mizzy.
Here's your Mizzy.
Promo later because I'm like threw a little.
Oh my god!
That I'm not some guy. I'm the guy.
And then
my ass.
and then did John Cena. My time is now. Right? What the? My question now is: do we got a story for John Moxley? Because now he's champion, and y'all pay-per-view is next month. Who's going to challenge Moxley?
That's what happens when you are disorganized. So who's going to face John Moxley now that CM Punk is hurt? And Chicago's not getting CM Punk.
Again.
Boo-hoo. Again, 1 year later. 1 year later.
This has been so fucked up, man.
Last year we gave him a welcome home. Like a conquering hero came back.
And now we about to say bye-bye.
Right. You did good. You came back. You had a good successful run. You became champion. You proved everybody wrong that you couldn't do it. You still got it. But
I'm sorry, but Edge's run is way better than CM Punk's.
Yeah. Can I talk about the mess on that match? The huge mess, the sponsorship for the tampons. There's no blood there.
No, there were there were no tampons. There were no tampons in this match. No bleeding at all.
I did not catch what.
We got a Paul Heyman moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the streak is over.
Yeah,
right. CM Punk actually broke the streak. That's one
CM Punk is the one in 14-1 and Moxley bleeding.
I guess he is the best in the world.
Dude, I was waiting for those elbows. The first elbows to start coming down. I was like, oh, it's gonna happen because he kept doing this. I was like, oh, he's gonna blade himself. Kept doing this, and then when Mox kept on putting his hand down, like when you do something, the kids like, get out of here, and then grab his foot. Yo, I'm like, he's gonna bleed. And I didn't get no.
So I want to ask you guys this, and the people that's in the comments: do you think that this is the best squash match in the world?
No. No.
Especially because it was supposed to be one.
My top three squash matches would be in this order. It would be Kofi and Brock and Cena.
Wow, that was disrespectful.
Whoa, I'm about to say.
And then Brock and Cena, and then I would say this one right here. Because everybody was like, Punk, MJF, Punk, and then boom. I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. Because I called Chris right after. I was like, what the fuck?
He did. And
I'm like, I remember you saying that on Twitter. And it's like,
You called Chris. I talked to that man like, what the fuck was that? And he like, everybody said the same thing. Like, we did not see that coming.
We went through 3 scenarios, and one of them was supposed to be MJF, supposed to come out, or Hangman Page. Those scenarios didn't even happen. We got fucking squash match, and I was so upset.
I gotta be honest. I actually think the Ultimate Warrior against the Honky Tonk Man lasted longer than this damn match.
Triple
H
lasted longer.
It were.
Well, according to Stephanie, his didn't last that long, anyways.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Now, with your three, the only problem I got, and Chris know I got this problem, is that Kofi Kingston Brock Lesnar match. And to this day, I got a problem with that. I hate that match, but I do agree with the John Cena Brock Lesnar. I gotta say was squash because John barely touched Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, because again that's another one no one saw coming.
No,
you didn't see that coming. So with this one, I wouldn't put it in top 3, but for shock value, I definitely will put it in top 3.
No, honestly, I would just say this whole entire show was nothing but shock value, straight across. Like everybody that we thought was going to win actually ended up losing.
But that's good. Yeah. That's good though, because
why is that good?
Because one, that shows wrestling is not predictable as everybody think it is. Ain't like you think you know what's going to happen, but guess what? It didn't happen. Like everything tonight did not happen. Like Chris just said, you thought Death Triangle was going to the finals against House of Black. Guess what? They got eliminated. John Moxley won the title, not just won the title, but squashed. So none of the scenarios, even the 2 that you came up with, everybody thought that it didn't happen. And John Moxley squashed CM Punk, and CM Punk got injured. That means CM Punk is not going to be at All Out. Thunder Rosa's injured, so now we got a freaking female women's interim title match. So much happened that we did not see coming.
One night.
Yep.
One night.
Okay.
I think we booked 4 or 5 matches for All Out in one night that we did not see coming at all. So wrestling is good that way. I mean, honestly.
So now with the interim match, right? Who do we have winning that match? Does Britt get her title back?
I think it's going to be done. I think it's going to be Thunderstorm. I think we're about to see Sunny Days now.
Yeah, it's gonna be Tony Storm because they got set up that match because I think that was the original match.
Yeah.
For All Out. So now that match gonna mean something, and plus that kind of messed up everything Thunder Rosa had to do. I don't know how long she's gonna be out.
What's her injury? Then she know her injury?
I don't know, but because till we find out how long she's gonna be out, that's messing up another match she had set up for Triple Mania.
Oh, that break her tire.
Honestly, I am so over Tony.
Is she getting BBL? Because she was complaining on Busted Open how people were saying she had cellulite. So is she getting BBL?
Oh Lord.
Who are you talking about?
Thunder Rosa. She was on Busted Open saying that the fans were bullying her or talking crap about her because they said she has cellulite. So did she go down and get BBL to relieve that? And that's why she's out? That's her injury? Because I didn't hear anything about her injury. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just pissing in the wind.
It's just my thing is with Thunder Rosa, she had one of the weakest, wackiest like title reigns. Like
she's one of those. She's one of those
title run.
There you go. I was about to say she's one of those people that you love to chase, and then when they get the title, it just don't match up with the chase.
Yes,
the title.
Victor, I don't think he's done. I think he's legit injured because I think Tony is rushing these wrestlers back because what the hell's going on next door.
Yeah, because like this is what happens. This is what happens when you counter.
I don't think he's done.
No, I was just gonna say this is what happens when you try to counterproduct or you try to counter program your competition. When you don't focus on what you're doing, this is the end result. You do not bring back somebody that had a shattered foot. You bring them back like what, 2 months later? Usually that injury is usually about 6 to 8 months at least.
Right.
But because all of this shit that's been developing, Tony says, okay, well, I gotta find a way to counter, TV counter WWE, and this is the end result. So I don't feel bad for Tony. So obviously, what happened in that meeting, he didn't learn shit. So
my question is this though. Do you think that since Moxie's on this so-called super run, that they were sick of saying he was interim champion, even though he was doing world champion stuff, and said, "Fuck it, see if I can come back and drop the belt so we could make Moxie our champion. You go home and get healthy." Or am I just going like I'm giving Tony too much credit on this?
I think you're pissing in the wind too.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Pissing in the wind. Wow.
My
whole thing is like even John Moxley being champion, like it's just I don't know. I'm not invested, dude. I'm trying to be, but I'm just not.
Actually, if Moxley wouldn't he move instead of pissing in the wind, wouldn't it be more like bleeding on the? Nah, never mind.
Oh no.
Bleeding on the toilet. Yeah, that's what it seems.
God damn it.
I'm like, because I knew Chris was gonna have something.
What?
What was that one show? I didn't know I was pregnant and then taking a dump, the baby come out. That's
oh Lord.
Brenda's baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My thing is too. My biggest takeaway from this show was it shows a crack in AEW's armor. Yep. There's a crack somewhere. Tony's
I know where that crack is. And it's Tony.
Crack.
Cocaine and cowboy boots. Cocaine and cowboy boots.
What did Whitney Houston say? Crack is whack, but crack is cheap.
Yeah. So you need to put that shit down. That's what you need to do.
Put down the foil in the glass dick. And
wait. Really, I got a lighter in here somewhere. Hold on.
but honestly, this right here literally shows a crack in their armor because he's bypassing a lot of other matches that would go great on this card. He rushed seriously. I play softball, right? And I tell my teammates when they're batting and they're swinging ahead, they're not taking their time in the batter's box. I say, hey, you're not from Russia. You're not rushing. Relax. Take your time. He's literally has his foot on the brake after 8 shots of espresso. Like, where we go now? And he is against the ropes. He's in the corner doing this, and he's just wildly swinging, not looking what he's doing. And this is the outcome.
I see a comparison with him and I'm going to say 99 Eric Bischoff.
I would say Vince Russo, but I take that.
Yeah, I would say Vince Russo too. Somewhat.
No, the reason why I don't say Vince Russo because at least we still getting compared on some good matches on their show. I say Eric Bischoff because once WWE start kicking that gear and start kicking WCW ass, they start going to panic and the title matches on TV and unannounced shit on Thunder from Monday Nitro, no one knew about it, all that stuff, panicking. I'm not saying Tony panicking, but I say he getting a little
No,
nervous.
Tony's panicking.
Okay. Well, we can say he's panicking, but that's why I compare it to 99 WCW because that's how they went down when WWE or WF at the time start making some good big noise and they're getting record numbers. They start panicking and they start rushing shit. And I see that's what Tony doing. Like, all right, and he admitted, I don't know what podcast he admitted on, that he watching WWE say, oh, they're doing good right now. And you don't say that.
It was Van Vliet or somebody, but
I don't know. I told you Tony reminded me of that dude from UWF. So sometimes that dude,
Herb Abrams.
I forgot his name. Yeah, Herb Abrams from UWF. Cocaine and cowboy boots.
There you go.
Wow. But yeah,
Cocaine
everybody. Yeah. So do anybody? We're going to go around the room real quick for final thoughts, or whatever. So I'm gonna start off. So this, once again, the most unpredictable, shocking AEW Dynamite in a very long time. Like I never thought that I would be wrong about one show, but the one thing I will say that main event I will be watching over again. They had so much good shit on in that match that it's just I need to watch it again, like for real, because everything happened like so fast. It was just like so crazy. But All Out. So one viewer asked me, "Are we going to have Discord on for AEW All Out?" And the answer is yes. Because a lot of people don't want to afford $50 or whatever. But so our podcast will be hosting All Out on Discord. So if you guys cannot afford it, we will we'll provide the pay-per-view to you guys. So just want to give you guys that. And that's it. That's all I have. And then yes, right after this, we will be going on Twitter. And if you guys have like any comments over there, me and T.O. will definitely answer your questions on Twitter, on our Twitter space. So that's all I have. Oh, Reese, you can go.
First of all, that 6-man tag. I mean, good Lord. Man, I'm going to tell you this right now. That right now may be I won't say match of the year overall for wrestling, but definitely AEW's match of the year. And at least for now, because Lord knows that with the next 3 months, they'll probably have something that's going to make me change my mind. This whole thing with CM Punk and Moxley tonight, all I got to say is, if anybody's giving us a negative reaction now, y'all better be glad that didn't happen in Chicago. Because could you imagine how that crowd would have been sounding if what happened tonight happened there? They would have been
sick with it, yeah.
They would have rioted. That would have riot.
Yeah, and we're not talking like John Cena at ECW at Hammerstein Ballroom, like riot.
Or the Roddy Piper Room riot.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but this whole like build up, like this was way too rushed, and I do gotta say, like, Tony needs some structure people up in there.
He needs some supervision. Fuck the bullshit. Supervision.
Yes, you've got William Regal, you've got Billy Gunn, you've got Arn Anderson. Yo,
he needs an adult. He needs an adult.
Yeah. There you go. He needs an
adult. Yes.
You need all the grown-ups right there. You got Regal.
Yes.
You've got Arn Anderson. You've got Billy Gunn. Like, use some of these veterans that you have on your roster. Yeah, please. Daniel Garcia, I'm giving him my underrated player tonight for this one, because like y'all brought up the emotion he had. It was a great underlying story to like Danielson and Jericho, and the Shade Queen herself, DMD's back, because of course knew that she had to come out with and even brought out that overgrown, terrible towel. Like Lord,
She ain't shit.
She
I just want her
really
to know
had
that.
to. She really had to overdo it this time. But then again, that's always true with Pittsburgh and Cleveland. But yeah,
I told you she's a better heel than the face, man. I'm telling you, she got shade all over her.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
but
Mr. Oh, go ahead.
let's go. My final thing now is as convoluted as it's going to be. I'm guessing Hangman's going to get if they do a championship match at All Out. I have a way they can do it, but unfortunately, you're only going to have to go home show to pull this off. All right, it's like here's the gist of it. Okay, Moxley's going to go like, oh, you think you're going to beat me? I just beat the guy that you lost the title to. But then Hangman, if he's smart, is like, oh, that's funny because you lost the title to Kenny. I'm the one that beat him. Like I said, if they pull that card off, and by the way, Tony, if you do wind up doing that next week, I want my check. But if they do pull that off somehow, yeah, that would be the only way I think they can logistically build this match with just one show.
Now they also said that MJF could come back for that casino ladder match.
I forgot about the match.
Yeah.
So it's some ways that he can come back, So
I don't see him in that ladder match because he's just too careful. He's like the Miz. He's very careful. He sticks to what he does and what he knows. So putting him in the ladder match is like putting the Miz in the TLC match.
How about this though? How about this, guy? Remember, Miz is a Money in the Bank runner. That deals with ladders. And MJF is a smart cat. He don't have to be in the match. He just watch everybody do damage and sneak his little weasel ass in there and get the damn whatever. Whatever he gotta do. But to add on to what Reese said about Moxley and Hangman, don't forget this. Who did Hangman destroy before he got that title match against Kenny? Right before he went to rehab was John Moxley. And that could also be bugging him because that could be a storyline too. It's so many factors in there if they do it. I totally agree with you on this way. It's going to have to take one show, 1 week. Hell, they could probably do it shit on Rampage. They're probably doing it right now as we speak because it's Rampage is taped, so they're probably doing it right now. But when it comes to this show, I already stated it seemed like everything got rushed, but the shock value, the unpredictability was a positive for me anyway, because that just telling me I don't know what I thought I know, and
it reminds me of the show Atlanta. It was hot in the beginning, but then it just was trash in the second season. So yeah.
Wow. So like the first hour was on fire, the second hour was just So
wow.
Like I said, the first segment, I love the first segment with Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia. So the Moxley Punk thing is a shocker, but it got to be more to that story. We'll find out sooner or later about all these rumors that have been going on for a whole week now. They probably add more seasoning to this rumorville now. But that main event, to see Ospreay, Ray Phoenix, doing shit that was like out of this world, and then you had Pac show off like, hey, don't forget about me, doing fucking moonsaults off of the pole and suicide dives, flips off and landing on his feet. That match is like, Reese, that match gotta be talked about at least top 5 of the year of all wrestling, not just AEW, of all wrestling.
Yeah.
But the ending, and thanks for Chris for showing that, because I still can't believe that should have been on TV. The ending, the true ending, Kenny Omega's promo. My God, he went deep. Like he like fuck Piper. I'm gonna tell you to your face. You couldn't lace my boots. You still in a diaper. All right, man. I gotta watch that for myself.
I said this shit on Twitter. I said it's a possibility Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay is going to have a confrontation. I was like, it's they're under the same roof. You telling me they are not going to have a confrontation? Here come this motherfucker. And I'm up here singing this song. I was like, are you ready for a battleground?
Yeah. Hey, Tone, I got a question though. Tone, I got a question though. Since you like brought up Ospreay and Rey Fenix. How fair would you say if it was like if you compared it to Ospreay and Ricochet? How do you think like would they be better, worse, about the same?
Ooh.
Right like, now?
What vein?
Right now. If I'm saying right now to Ospreay back then, yeah. I say Ray and Ospreay be better because one, all we knew about Will Ospreay back then was he just know how to flip and know how to jump and do all this stuff. This a whole different beast. This is he still does some of the flips, but he's a striking bastard and he got some other moves that technically he's technical, he's striking, he still does the aerials, and he got a fucking attitude now. So it's a whole different beast. I say
that I am a new fan. I mean, a new fan of New Empire. I'm sorry. All three of them are fucking cold, dude. Like, man.
Oh, that's not only that's just three of them. They got more.
Yep.
They got Jeff Cobb. They got Great O'Khan. They got T.J. Perkins. They got Francisco. Ari Hernandez. I don't like I don't like him. They got somebody else. I think. Oh no, they got a new member coming up. He announced it. It's a new member coming. Yeah. So we don't know who the new member is.
Member.
Yeah. So they building a nice empire there in all wrestling. They got Refro and they got in Japan. I guess they coming into AEW too. So it's gonna be one of those factions we'll talk about.
So, Mr. T.O., the one with tobacco, how does that taste anyway?
Wonderful.
Disgusting. Brush your teeth when you done.
It's winter green. Winter green. Long cut. It's Copenhagen.
Brush your teeth when you done. Do you
swallow that disgusting.
shit? Do you swallow that shit?
No, it's right here.
Gross.
Oh,
that's
God.
Disgusting. Okay.
So like I said, it was a rush night. We got fed a lot. I'm happy that the ring was as clean as it was throughout the whole night. There was no blood. I am irritated about the whole interim thing again. I thought we got past that, but I guess we're not. I'm looking forward to this Jericho and Daniel banger. That is gonna be a banger. Jericho, for his age, he's like wine right now. He is like wine. He's aging and he's still holding his own. He's like
when he wants to. When he wants to, he can give it out.
He's the Uncle Drew of professional wrestling.
Uncle Drew.
Wow.
Uncle Drew of professional wrestling as of right now.
Come on, young blood.
Yeah,
come on, young blood.
Hey, come on. You said he's Uncle Drew?
Yeah, but he's not a flat earther, though.
Yeah, I'm going to sing some Uncle Drew clips. And you're gonna be like, wow. But
it's Kyrie Irving dressed as an old man playing basketball. No one know who he was.
And the schooling the crap out of his kids. But I am excited to see where they're going to put Mox now and who they're put him up against. To all the naysayers that I was wrong about Punk. You mad?
He's not gonna let that go.
We need the Kobe. You mad, bro?
Yeah, you need.
No. I'm doing the camera onto Bill O'Reilly. You mad?
Mm-hmm.
But overall, again, we had another night of wrestling that had us at the edge of our seats. We had our oh shit, oh what the fuck, oh my god moments. We had it Monday. Even NXT, I was like, holy shit. NXT
Yeah.
And now we have this Dynamite tonight. Guys, man. This is the summer of Hunter and Tony Khan.
Oh, can I add one more thing? Fuck Vince Russo. That's all I gotta say. Fuck Vince Russo. He don't like what's going on in wrestling.
I don't give him any energy.
I want to know what Jim Cornette is now. I want to hear what Jim Cornette. I'm gonna go and listen to.
He's bitching about the Elite. He was bitching about Kenny Omega's comeback last week. So
yeah, so
he's bitching about that.
I want to hear what this racist asshole has to say now.
But I love what you just said, because every night this week, and I'm sorry, for the past couple of weeks, every night of wrestling has been good. No less than good. You can't even say it was bad. It was every fucking wrestling show has been good. Even all New Japan, all that stuff has been talked about. I don't know how can you complain now that all of wrestling in a straight line is parallel good. I don't understand it, but
I don't get it either.
Yeah, that's the world we live in. So
all right. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Me and Tio will be back here tomorrow, hopefully for the interview with Cobra Singh. If not, we'll be here Sunday evening. We'll be doing episode 191 or 190, depending on like whatever happens this tomorrow. Yeah, so I do not know the panel of who all going to be on here, but yeah, we'll have a recap. We'll talk about some wrestling, and yeah. So until that time, I'm your host, Mr. Team Bring It.
Sir.
Y'all gonna go around? Y'all gonna introduce yourself?
I'm Rocket Race.
Yeah, he's going to go you next. The Enforcer.
And I'm DJ Red Flags, the hill you love to hate.
Oh. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Hey.
Oh,
Peace.
Join us on Twitter in like 5 minutes. Bye, y'all.
Peace.